Hello, holy ones. Hello, 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 hello. Let me see if I can get this set up better here for us. Let's see. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this space. Let me see if I can make it where I can. Let's try this. It's locked. Okay, it's locked here. I can't read your comments. Let's see. All right. All messages are visible. Okay. All right. Oh, hello, Holy One. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. So I had this all set up to go on my computer. Hello, hello, hello. Mwah. Hello. And I couldn't figure it out on my laptop. So I am on my telephone. So bear with me here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Let me set this up though so that it's better for us. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can use this. Oh, thank you, Christopher. Yes, I had everything ready on my laptop and then it didn't want to work. So I grabbed my phone. Let's see if we can put this here. All right. And all right. I think that will be all right. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to this space. Thank you for your patience with me getting this all set up here. This is a live here on YouTube, 9 p.m. my time, Eastern time. I'm usually getting ready to go to sleep right now, so I'm staying up late to spend it with you guys. I know that may seem funny. Some people think that's probably still very early. But I wanted to come in and talk to you guys and create a space where you guys could connect in if you felt to and ask questions or, just receive whatever is shared here. But I thought it would be really beautiful to share the understanding of the higher mind. So there's so much information coming in right now for all of us in every aspect of ourselves, really. And it doesn't matter if you are brand new to the understanding of yourself as energy and your understanding of yourself as eternal and your understanding of yourself as this human having this experiential space of itself as it is all of these other spaces as well, or whether, this is brand new. Some people, this is brand new, right? Some people, it's brand new to think about how much power you hold, right, in your own being as you understand yourself as energy and as you understand what that means. What does that mean for you? Because it does have a massive meaning in your life for you and for how your life unfolds. So this is a space where I want to talk about that a little bit in connection with the higher mind. A lot of times in the spiritual community, the metaphysical community, you'll hear the understanding of higher self, right? You guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, where people will talk about, I want to connect with my higher self. I want to hear my higher self. And that can be understood as something that is maybe smarter than you or bigger than you, outside of you, higher than you, when in essence, it is you. That's where the kicker and the power lies. It is you. And the way in which you connect into that space of you, the higher self of you, is through the higher mind. And the higher mind is fully connected through the higher heart. So it's a journey of the self. It's a journey of remembrance of who you really are. It's a journey of trusting that space of yourself through your heart. Yes? And allowing that love to flow up into the way you think about yourself. So that's where the higher heart opens up the higher mind, all right? And when you start to live more and more in that type of space of you, you open up that flow to then be reflected in your outer world. So every single space that you're experiencing, your relationships, your jobs, your health, your everyday life, all of these spaces of ourselves are like fully in alignment with the energy we are running by being, right? So when you're coming from the heart in that higher alignment space of itself, you are then allowing that energy to flow through into the mind. What you think of as your higher self is truly just you, allowing you, allowing your wholeness. So you're allowing yourself a different vantage point, a different interpretation, a broader perception or view, if you will, of all that you're experiencing. So here's an example, okay? And I use this one a lot in classes that I teach, and people seem to like it quite a bit. If you are having a space of life that can start to feel big, whether it's with a family member, a friend, work, health, your own thoughts, whatever it is, if you're having a space of life that starts to feel big, it is because the space of you that is experiencing it, looking at it, interpreting it, feeling it, that space of you is separated out from or disconnected from the understanding of your higher mind, your higher self being you. And so you feel as if the space is bigger than you because that disconnection is in play. So it's like when you stand in a parking lot full of cars and you look around the parking lot and all you can see are just, the roofs and the cars all around you, right? You can't really tell if there's a ton of cars or, 10 cars or 50 cars, but you just know there's a bunch around you. But your perception is limited because you're at that level with everything in your face. But if you were to leave the parking lot and go up in the building to the 7th floor and look out the window, you would have a different view. You would have a different understanding of the parking lot, of how many cars there are, and so forth. And so what's happening is in our everyday life, in our everyday experiential spaces, when the moments feel like they're bigger than us, it's because we've separated ourselves out and we've made the space bigger than us, and we've allowed ourselves to feel that way. But in essence, when you allow the heart to open, when you allow yourself to trust yourself, when you allow yourself to lean in and you listen with your heart, you allow that flow, you allow the divine within, you allow the remembrance of who you are to be in the now version of you. And you're no longer in the parking lot looking at all the cars. Now you're moving up into the space of your wholeness. You're moving up into the 7th floor of the building, if you will. And what you're looking at changes because of the space you're looking at it from. So it's a very important part of how we navigate and how we be us. But everybody's ready to do this. Everybody is ready to do this. Everyone is already in many ways doing this. And the most beneficial thing you could do for yourself in all of the ways in which you are allowing and opening up and expanding is to trust yourself. A lot of people tell others along their journey, whether it's teachers or whether it's parents or friends or family, we have heard before, are you sure about that? Or I'm not sure if you could do that. Or did you want to think about that a little bit more? Or, And so people kind of are trained to not trust themselves. They're kind of trained to trust everybody else but themselves. And so I'm here to remind you to trust you. I'm here to remind you to listen to you and to allow you, because that higher mind and that higher heart are completely available to you. They are you. You're not separated out. You're not disconnected in the sense of incapable to hear, incapable to tap into your power. It is your power. You are your power. You are not separate from it. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions? If you want to chat it in, I think we can do that here. If anybody has any questions about anything, I do get quite a bit of questions via email. So I'll go ahead and, okay, so one of the things I get asked all the time is, why is my voice different? So sometimes I kind of will kind of jerk or jolt. And so people will ask me why, what is going on? And I've done a couple videos on this before, but it's energy. It's all energy. And so I don't judge it. I don't get in my head about it. I don't worry about it. But that whole understanding of your higher heart, and your higher mind is what's happening when my voice is changing and my breath changes and my body will jolt or twitch sometimes. But when you are coming in at a space of the higher heart, and you're coming in at a space of the higher mind, that's a different vibrational space of connection. That's an entirely different flow. And so you're going to process that energy. Your body's going to process that energy totally differently. So my voice changes. Sometimes I over accentuate certain sounds. Sometimes I breathe differently, but it's all just energy. It's just energy. So there's nothing wrong or anything like that. Another question I get asked a lot is about the light beings in my videos. So many of you have seen my videos where there's the orbs of light, spheres of light, flashing lights, even sometimes pillars of light or beings of light in human kind of format. And so some of you, hello Sarah Kay, mwah, you made it, yay. Some of you have asked about the beings of light, and how did I come into the space where I felt it was okay to video them, and is it okay to video them, or should I be more respectful of them? Because many of you are leaning into this space of yourself as well, videoing the spaces you're in and finding that you are surrounded by light, you're surrounded by love, right? So is it all right to video them? Yes, they want to be seen. In 2019, I got a very clear message, and I didn't have any of my social sites built. I didn't have any of these spaces available to connect with others yet. I was doing a lot of inner work in my own world. And in 2019, I could feel that the area I was in was very, very different. And so I started leaning in and trusting that, and I filmed. And oh, I'm so sorry, Christopher, I didn't read that fast enough. Can you put it again? I'm not sure if you can. But I asked the beings of light in my team of light, I said, is it all right if I share these videos? Because I didn't want to share them if it was something that would be disrespectful to them. And they said, yes, we need the world to know we are here. It's very important that humans understand that the light is here. And so I started making these videos, and I started just holding space and allowing the energy to flow and following my inner knowing. And, anytime I made a video, it wasn't like I knew ahead of time exactly what I was going to do or say. Hello, beautiful Sonal. Hello, hello. I didn't know. And I don't plan it ahead of time because I want it to be whatever's coming in. I'm very present in the spaces I hold. And I share this in case anybody is thinking of doing, their own work, or they are doing their own work, and they think they have to have all of these things, perfected or something. The most important thing you can do is trust yourself and then allow, right? Just trust yourself and allow. And that higher heart, higher mind will flow, and what you need to say will come through for whoever's here to hear it, yes? And what you need to do will come through for whoever's there to receive it. So if the beings of light are a space in which you are drawn for you to film, absolutely. Never feel like if they're not in the film, that means they're not in the space, because that's not the case. But I know that there are moments where I'll film and it'll be like I won't see them, you know, but I'll know they're there. I feel that they're there. But here's what's happening. It's all vibrational. So it's all energy and vibration and incremental fields of where we are existing, all right? So it's all right. It's all right if you're picking them up, and it's all right if you're not picking them up. Everything is all still there. It's just a matter of registering it with the film. So, all right, trust yourselves, lean in, and allow the spaces of you. I'm so sorry, Christopher. I was not able to read the message when it came through prior. I don't know if you could copy and paste it back in again. I apologize. But if you are able to, I would be happy to answer. I couldn't read it fast enough. I wish I was on my laptop. I think it might be a whole lot easier to see, and I will work this out ahead of time next time to be on my laptop. I had to put my phone in at the very last minute, so this setup is not exactly what I had in mind. I had my mic all ready to go with my laptop, and that didn't work out that way, but that's all right, right? We stay present and we just allow the space and we flow. So I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who's coming in here to be in this space with me. Thank you so very, very much. So I have my book. I'll mention that briefly as well. Many of you have already written incredible reviews, so thank you so much on Amazon. And anyone who isn't familiar with it, this is my book. So I have the AQE Foundations book, and it's about remembering who you are. And it's a really, really beautiful book. I know I'm the author, but I feel like I wrote it with the higher mind, the higher heart. Oh, okay. Christopher said, it's okay. I'm wondering about seeing the beings. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I would love to talk more about that as well. But visions and seeing energy. All right, beautiful, Christopher. Thank you. So anyone who doesn't already have this or know what I'm talking about, go to Amazon, read the reviews, check out the book. I released it, I believe, in February or March, and I think you would really enjoy it. Kirsten, you are beautiful. Thank you for sharing all these messages and perspectives. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you for being here, Holy One. All right, so the beings of light. Just briefly, let me go back over here for just a moment, please. Christopher was bringing that into the conversation again as well. So many of the students I have started filming themselves, just like I do, to see what's going on around them, you know, as far as beings of light. And we are getting the most incredible video content of, I mean, different colored orbs, you know, vibrant and golden and greens and pinks, and then flashing. And a couple of times I've had instances where it looks just like a feather floating down. And people will say, can you see it with your physical eyes? Because we'll watch the video back later, you know, and it's right there. And I don't see them all the time. I mean, 90% of the time, I do not see them with my physical eyes. It's very much so, more so with the camera. So random for you as well, Christopher, not when I'm necessarily asked for it. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. And that's a very important part of this conversation. So thank you for saying it, because a lot of people will be hard on themselves if they don't see them in the camera, or if they, you know, aren't picking up on them in that manner, and they really, really want to. But, you know, I think a lot of this is about that whole higher heart, higher mind expansion. And the way that this happens is through faith as well, right? To trust yourself, to trust your team of light, to trust your space, and to allow, right? Without it being only because you can see it, right? Very important point. So lean into that. I will give you a little bit of feedback on this. So when I film, a lot of people say, how do you film? Cameras matter. They do matter. I have 2 iPhones. One's a much older iPhone. I think it's a 10 or something. and then I have a newer one. My older phone films better. My older phone will pick them up more clearer. It's really weird because you would think a newer camera, but for whatever reason, I'm not a techie, so I don't know. But if you want to try to film yourselves, anyone, you want to try to film yourself, your room, your space, and you want to see if there's some beings of light around you, which they're there, no matter whether you see them or not. But ideally, take your phone and instead of, seeing yourself in the screen, yes, yes, turn it around so that the flash is facing you, the camera is facing you, the back of the phone is facing you, and set it on something with the flash on, and maybe the lights dimish. They don't have to be dark, but the contrast helps you pick it up. And so the flash on facing you, lights dimish, and then just allow the space, right? Just sit with the space. I like to kind of take a couple of deep breaths and allow myself to connect in. I like telepathically speak to my team and just allowing them to know I really love to see them. I would really love to have that for whoever watches my videos. And then I also convey energy. So I'm just allowing higher dimensional cosmic quantum energy to flow to assist with anything anybody might be needing. But then watch the videos back and see what you pick up on. It's amazing though, I have seen some really incredible footage that I've shown to other people, and some people don't see it the same way. So keep that in mind as well, as that vantage point of where you're looking at it from, the parking lot or the 7th floor, your wholeness or the separated self. We see very differently. We register, we interpret, we feel very differently from those spaces of vantage. All right, Holy Ones, let's think. Is there anything else? All right, I'll give you a really quick sneak peek, okay? So this is the book that I released at the beginning of the year, 2023. And I'm working on this one, but this is like a not for sale version, mock-up. And this is The Rise of the Goddess. So I'm super excited about this one. We have a little ways to go on it, probably another month maybe, but it's almost done. And I have a Rise of the Goddess course coming out where we run it once a year. So it's going to be starting mid-July, and it's a really powerful, beautiful course. So I'm very excited about that as well. Let's see. Oh, I have a wonderful idea. How about this? All right, so tomorrow morning, anybody here for the live or that might catch, if I put this up on my site and you're catching this replay on Friday night, the 30th, I believe it is, of June. Tomorrow, July 1st, I have a 10 a.m. Zoom call, my Being the New Human. I do it once a month for my patrons. On my Patreon platform, there's links on my YouTube banner, there's a link. On my About page, there's a link. There's links all over. Any of the videos, there's a link on my YouTube channel. But if you would like to come to my Being the New Human class tomorrow morning, Saturday, July 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to go over to my Patreon platform right after I get off of this live, and I'm going to put the Zoom as public. So this month only, you want to come as my guest, go over to my Patreon platform. You will not have to join. It'll be public. You'll be able to click it and get the Zoom link. But you can join me tomorrow for Being the New Human class. So I'd love to share that with you. So I make that offer to you here as my gift. Thank you so much for coming on this live, for being in this space with me. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all that you are. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I cannot tell you how many times I am blessed by your comments, your beautiful comments on my YouTube channel. No matter if I post a short or a video or a post in the community section, you guys are so loving and you are so supportive and so kind, and I love each and every one of you. I'm so, so grateful for you. I love what we do. I love our family of light. I love that we get to be this together. So thank you for deciding to come to Earth. Thank you for coming to this space. Hello, Amir. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you. Thank you for coming to Earth in this now line, this now space of vibration, and bringing in your love and bringing in your light. We came for this moment, Holy Ones. We came for this moment, and we came for this now. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please keep shining. Please keep loving yourself. Allow yourself. Trust yourself. And I will, if it's all right, I will just send a beautiful blessing to you now. If you'd like to receive, you can just allow yourself a moment here to just take a nice deep breath in. Close your eyes if you want. Nice deep breath in, nice and slow. Huyasanea. Allow your breath. Huyakukoanea. Beautiful. Just allow your breath. Blessing of light. A golden light all around you like a cocoon of light. Blessing your body and your being on all levels of you. Allow your breath. Yes, your light teams. Your communication is opening. Huyakukoane. Allow your breath. Huyasaneawa. There's some clearing on the left side of the chest. Just allow. Huyasaneaua. Just allow your breath, Holy One. Huyasokokoa. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Blessing you from the top of the crown of your being, your field of light, all the way down, out the bottoms of your feet, your roots, into the earth. Blessing you from head to toe in the alignment of love. Yara sokoe yanatea. Yapuaye. 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 When you are ready, you can allow yourself to bring your focus back to your physical. You can allow yourself to open your eyes. And if you don't want to open your eyes right now, you don't have to. Just allow the space. Be in the space the way that feels right for you. All right? Thank you for being here, Holy One. I hope to see some of you tomorrow in the Being the New Human, or all of you. I hope to see all of you tomorrow. Being the New Human, 10 a.m. Saturday, July 1st. Zoom link will be in my Patreon platform on the front page. Public view, free to everyone who wants to stop in there and get that link. All right? All right, Holy Ones. You have an incredibly beautiful now, wherever you are on this glorious planet of Earth. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, hello, Auntie D. Mwah. Hello, Auntie D. Blessings on you, Holy One. Blessings. Thank you for all your love and all your comments. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so very much. I hope to do this again soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you.